Stone Cold Stuns Vince McMahon. One of the most shocking moments in WWE history happened when Stone Cold Steve Austin delivered his Stone Cold Stunner to Vince McMahon on Monday Night Raw. The surprise came from both the power dynamic and the fact it happened live on TV. Vince McMahon wasn't just a wrestler, he was the boss, the ultimate authority figure. Seeing Austin defy him in real time, hitting the stunner perfectly and making it look real, made it feel like anything could happen in the ring, instantly captivating fans. For casual viewers, this moment also redefined Vince McMahon. He became the villain you love to hate, the perfect target for Austin's rebellious anti-hero persona. Every interaction felt personal, and the crowd's reaction amplified the drama, cheering each stunner and making the moment unforgettable. Even those watching highlights years later could understand why it mattered so much. This moment also cemented Stone Cold's legacy as the ultimate rebel. It wasn't just a move, it was a statement. Authority could be challenged, rules could be broken, and the hero didn't need permission. Austin's audacity, McMahon's shocked reaction, and the crowd's energy perfectly captured the spirit of the Attitude Era, making it one of WWE's most iconic and memorable moments. The Montreal Screwjob. The Montreal Screwjob at Survivor Series 1997 is one of WWE's most shocking and talked about moments. Bret Hart, the WWF champion, was supposed to retain his title against Shawn Michaels, but the finish was secretly changed without his knowledge. For beginners, this was shocking because it looked like a real betrayal on live TV. Someone in power overrode him, and it felt unscripted and authentic. This moment instantly made Vince McMahon seem like a behind-the-scenes villain. He wasn't just a boss, he was manipulating outcomes, showing that authority could be ruthless and unpredictable. Casual fans immediately understood the drama, even without knowing the full story, and it added a new level of suspense to WWE storytelling. The Screwjob is still remembered because it blurred the lines between reality and storyline. Unlike a normal heel turn or cheating match, it felt real. A champion was betrayed live in front of a huge audience. Even casual viewers can appreciate the tension, shock, and stakes, which is why it remains a defining and iconic moment in WWE history. Mankind falls from the Hell in a Cell. One of WWE's most shocking moments came during the 1998 Hell in a Cell match between Mankind, Mick Foley, and The Undertaker. For casual viewers, the match felt intense because it combined extreme danger, high-risk stunts, and dramatic storytelling. The shocking moment came when Mankind was thrown from the top of the massive steel cage by The Undertaker, landing hard on the announce table below. The height, the steel structure, and the apparent danger made this spot unforgettable, even for those new to wrestling. Even for viewers watching highlights years later, the fall still feels intense. Unlike a normal table spot or high-flying move, Mankind's leap looked extreme, dangerous, and unpredictable, instantly showing the stakes of the match. Fans could understand the drama and tension without needing to know every detail of the storyline. This moment also changed how fans and WWE thought about hardcore and extreme matches. While it showed the real danger of high-risk stunts, it also proved that extreme storytelling could create unforgettable, thrilling moments. The spectacle made hardcore matches more popular, while performers and promoters became more aware of safety, balancing thrill with realism. For beginners, this is a perfect example of WWE's suspense, storytelling, and risk combined. Mankind's fall from the Hell in a Cell is one of the most talked about moments in wrestling history, showing why certain matches become legendary and why this feud remains unforgettable. Shawn Michaels' retirement at WrestleMania XXVI. One of WWE's most emotional and shocking moments came when Shawn Michaels retired after his match against The Undertaker at WrestleMania XXVI in 2010. For casual viewers, it felt incredibly moving because it marked the end of a legendary career. Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid, had been a fan favorite for decades, and this match was framed as his final chapter, making every move and near fall feel significant. Wrestling The Undertaker at WrestleMania made it even more special. Undertaker's legendary presence and the history between the two added weight to every moment. Casual fans could instantly grasp the importance. This wasn't just a retirement match, it was a clash of legends on the grandest stage, creating drama and historical significance. The ending of the match, combined with the crowd's emotional reaction, made the moment both emotional and shocking. Even viewers who hadn't followed every weekly show could feel the impact of seeing one of WWE's biggest stars step away for good. The respect, suspense, and emotion of the moment made it unforgettable, cementing it as a defining highlight of WrestleMania history. For beginners, Shawn Michaels' retirement at WrestleMania XXVI is a perfect example of how WWE can blend emotion, legacy, and storytelling to create moments that resonate with fans, old and new alike. CM Punk's Pipebomb promo. One of WWE's most shocking and talked about moments came in 2011 when CM Punk delivered his Pipebomb promo on Monday Night Raw. For casual viewers, it felt different from normal promos because Punk sounded raw, passionate, and speaking from the heart, openly criticizing WWE management, John Cena, and the state of the company on live TV. It wasn't the usual scripted speech, it felt real, intense, and unforgettable. Even casual fans could instantly see the story. Punk was the rebellious outsider, challenging the system, while Cena represented the all-American hero and the establishment. This made the rivalry feel like a real battle between two sides, easy to understand and exciting to follow. The matches that followed matched the intensity of the promo. Punk's fast, brash in-ring style, combined with occasional verbal jabs mid-match, made each encounter feel personal, unpredictable, and high stakes. Even casual viewers watching highlights could sense the drama and significance. It wasn't just about a championship, it was about principle, rebellion, and pride. For beginners, the Pipebomb promo shows how WWE can blend reality, storytelling, and character to create moments that feel authentic, gripping, and historically significant. It's a defining example of how one promo can change the way fans watch, making every subsequent match feel more intense and meaningful. Brock Lesnar ends The Undertaker's streak. One of the most shocking moments in WWE history came at WrestleMania XXX in 2014 when Brock Lesnar defeated The Undertaker, ending his 21-0 undefeated streak at WrestleMania. For casual viewers, the shock came from The Undertaker's legendary streak and aura of invincibility. He had seemed unbeatable at the biggest WWE stage of the year, so seeing him finally lose felt sudden, monumental, and unforgettable. The crowd's reaction made the moment even more intense. Fans were silent, stunned, and in disbelief, creating an atmosphere that felt historic even for viewers who weren't familiar with the full history. Casual viewers could immediately sense the gravity of what had happened. This was no ordinary loss. This match also changed how people saw both superstars. Brock Lesnar instantly became a monstrous, unstoppable heel, while The Undertaker grew even more legendary because losing in such a monumental and shocking way elevated his status. Even after the defeat, his aura remained larger than life, while Lesnar's dominance was cemented for years. For beginners, this moment is a perfect example of shock, legacy, and high stakes combined. The surprise, the crowd reaction, and the historical significance make it one of WWE's most memorable and talked about moments, showing how a single match can redefine careers and create a moment that resonates with fans for years. The Rock returns and wins the title. One of WWE's most exciting and shocking moments came when The Rock returned to WWE after a long hiatus and immediately won the championship. For casual viewers, the shock came from the surprise of his return, his star power, and the fact that he beat top competitors instantly. Even fans who only watched highlights or tuned in for the PPV could feel the thrill and understand why this was special. The crowd's reaction made the moment feel monumental. Fans erupted in cheers and chants, while The Rock's confident gestures, charisma, and timing turned the moment into a pop culture spectacle, not just another title change. Casual viewers could sense the excitement and understand that something extraordinary was happening. This moment also reinforced The Rock's legacy. Even for fans more familiar with his movie career, his return showed he was still the same charismatic, dominant superstar. The combination of nostalgia, dominance, and crowd energy made him feel bigger than ever, cementing his status as one of WWE's greatest figures. For beginners, The Rock's return demonstrates how WWE can blend surprise, star power, and storytelling to create moments that feel historic, exciting, and unforgettable, even for casual viewers. Edge cashes in Money in the Bank. One of WWE's most shocking and memorable moments came when Edge cashed in his Money in the Bank briefcase to win the championship. For casual viewers, the shock came from the perfect timing, sneakiness, and instant championship stakes. Edge would strike right after the champion had survived a grueling match, turning a routine moment into a title change that felt unpredictable and dramatic. Even casual fans could instantly understand that Edge was the ultimate opportunist. Striking when the champion was exhausted made him feel like both a villain and a clever strategist, showing that timing, cunning, and brains could be just as effective as brute strength. His actions added tension and excitement to every moment, even for viewers who didn't follow every weekly show. This moment also changed the way fans watched Money in the Bank. After Edge's cash-in, every briefcase holder became a potential threat. Even someone not appearing in the main event could suddenly change the outcome, making each WWE show feel more suspenseful and unpredictable. For beginners, Edge cashing in Money in the Bank is a perfect example of strategy, timing, and storytelling combining to create one of WWE's most exciting and unforgettable moments. It shows how a single opportunistic move can define a rivalry and elevate a performer's legacy. Rey Mysterio wins Royal Rumble 2006. One of WWE's most surprising and exciting moments came at the 2006 Royal Rumble when Rey Mysterio, the smaller high-flying wrestler, won the Royal Rumble match. For casual viewers, the shock came from his size, agility, and clever strategy. He relied on speed instead of brute strength, overcoming giants and more dominant opponents, showing that skill and determination could triumph over raw power. Adding to the drama, Mysterio entered at number 1. Even without knowing match stats or time limits, casual fans could immediately see that lasting the entire match against dozens of competitors was a huge achievement. The tension built every time a bigger wrestler tried to eliminate him, creating a thrilling underdog story that anyone could follow. This victory made Rey Mysterio a special kind of hero. Casual viewers could instantly understand why he was memorable. Even the smallest wrestler could succeed through perseverance and smart tactics. It also changed the way fans viewed the Royal Rumble. Any participant, regardless of size, could be a legitimate threat, making future matches feel more suspenseful and exciting. For beginners, Rey Mysterio's Royal Rumble win is a perfect example of underdog triumph, strategic thinking, and dramatic storytelling, creating a shocking and unforgettable WWE moment. Daniel Bryan wins at WrestleMania 30. One of WWE's most shocking and emotional moments came at WrestleMania 30 in 2014, when Daniel Bryan defeated Triple H and later Randy Orton and Batista to win the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. For casual viewers, the shock came from how much Bryan had been blocked and underestimated. Overcoming multiple top competitors in one night made his victory feel monumental, and the "yes" chants filling the arena amplified the excitement and drama. The crowd's chants turned the moment into more than just a match. It became a movement that even casual viewers could feel. Fans were emotionally invested, rallying behind Bryan, which made his triumph feel like a victory for everyone in the arena, not just the wrestler. Even viewers who didn't follow the backstage politics could instantly sense the importance and the energy of the moment. This moment also made Daniel Bryan a symbol of perseverance and the power of fan support. Casual viewers could see that skill, determination, and the crowd's backing could overcome obstacles, making him feel like the ultimate underdog hero. It stands as one of the most emotional WrestleMania endings, showing that even the little guy can achieve the ultimate victory if the fans are behind them. For beginners, Daniel Bryan's WrestleMania 30 win is a perfect example of storytelling, audience investment, and emotional payoff. It shows how WWE can create moments that feel unforgettable, inspiring, and universally exciting, even for viewers new to wrestling.